Hello, this is Jennifer. I'm doing a journal flip through. I'm not entirely finished with this journal yet. In fact, I've got quite a ways to go. It is the first one that I started on February 14th, Valentine's Day of 2012. But I've since started working in other journals. Other projects have come up. But this is indeed my first one, and like I said, a lot of pages that I'm going to show you are not quite finished yet, but I really like journal flip-throughs, and needless to say, there are some pages that I like better than others, but I wanted to give you guys a look, and just generally show that it's all about the creative process, whatever you feel at the time, whatever medium you may have at your disposal. For example, I did a couple of pictures of my two children as Bubble Guppies, which is just a television show on TV for children right now. This page is actually created by my 17-year-old. So it's an interactive journal in a way that a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but my son and several others have had a hand in helping me. It's fun getting people involved and having a clear palette, as it were, to be able to create. You don't have the fear of the blank canvas in front of you. It's a book. Basically, some people even use notebooks, for heaven's sake. Basically, or even paper that they make. A lot of people hand make paper and then glue it in. Obviously, there's a lot of pages in here that have more detailed work than others, and let me just state right now that it is completely mixed media, which is everything from my personal illustrations to clipped pieces of paper or stamps, any kind of chalk, marker, anything you can really imagine that I can get my hands on that creates, I've used. One of the troubles that I find I have is that a lot of the pages tend to stick together, but an easy way to help that, or prevent that rather from happening, is use wax paper in between the pages. I tend to live in a basement apartment, so the condensation, or the, I guess for lack of a better word, the moisture tends to be a little more prevalent than it would in a different house. So this is actually the first spread that I finished, and it's going through a painful time, and I tend to find that the pages that are inspired by my emotions at the current time tend to be a little more detailed and a little more involved. This one, for example, is Aiton Pats. He's a child who went missing in 1979, and just last year, I believe it was, or the beginning of this year, they found what happened to him. And so I was documenting it. This is my daughter Jubilee. It's not a scrapbook. It's not a photograph book. It's just a place where you can create and have fun and utilize whatever's at your fingertips. This was my son Kyle's very first day of school, and for example, this is a perfect reason why this book means so much to me, because not only is an event documented, but it's also here's another example. This was Sandy Hook, the mass shooting that happened at Sandy Hook school, and the children's faces, a lot of them who died, passed away, are documented here from the newspaper I clipped, and in this envelope here, decorated with a heart, is the names of everyone who lost their lives on that day. And that's something I can look back at years later. Here's another perfect example. This is what did I do here? It's hard to tell, but a lot of work went into this page. Layers upon layers upon layers of a background, and there's a picture of my husband, who I'm being divorced from. And what does this say here? Found pieces in the rubble cannot rebuild a structure destroyed. And obviously I'm going to be able to look back at that, and it has a lot of meaning. And not everything has to have, meaning. It doesn't have to uh, talk about what you're going through. A lot of it can just be experimentation. For example, this is a page that was created by my son's teacher at the time. She used to come to the house and work with him, and this was something to commemorate their time spent together. And I thought it was cool that she got involved, and she had a lot of fun collecting stickers and whatnot that she wanted to put in the journal. And unfortunately, we don't keep in touch anymore, but we'll always have that. And this is my 2 children from last year, their time spent at the beach. Again, this page happens to look a little scrapbooky, but that's the fun thing, about an art journal, is that there are no rules. If you want to put embellishments, you want to make a page pop out, you want to make it look scrapbooky, you want to just spill paint on it and scratch in it with a credit card, you could do whatever you want. And that does seem rather random, and it is, but the more you do it, the more you'll find your own personal voice coming out. This spread right here, it says, "Praise God, we're all alive." And this documents what happened last year on Long Island and several other areas. We were greatly affected by Superstorm Sandy, and it wasn't anything anyone expected, and a lot of people lost a lot because of that storm. And I've got everything written here, everything we went through, everything that happened at the time. Again, something to look back at. So I guess that my personal journal does tend to document things that have happened. But again, like this one, this is not finished, but it's just playing and finding a focal point, which is the collage image, and then several other things. And, as you work through it and like here's a coffee stain from a cup that I did intentionally. And as you go further, as with any art, you delve deeper and find an aesthetic. As the pages tend to develop, they grow together, and you find what works and what doesn't. And heck, if you're working on a page and you find it's not being cohesive, it's not turning out the way you want it, just put gesso over it. Make something else. It's the great part about art journaling. Again, the thing I like the most is there are no rules. In the beginning, I was a little perturbed by that because I like structure. I like things to mean something. If you tell me X, Y, and Z, I'll know what to do. And there really is no X, Y, and Z with art journaling. But as time went on, I found that that's kind of freeing, and it allows your inner artist to really come out and flourish. You're not following anyone's rules or anyone's expectations. You're just being you. And this is a page that I really like a lot. It's sand and stones. I like it so much. I haven't added anything to it yet. I'm kind of afraid of ruining it, but we'll see what happens. And I know I'm sorry that there's no music along with this video, but that has a lot to do with music and adding and editing that with 2 toddlers running around, I've not quite got the time or, quite frankly, the means of doing. See, here's an example. My pages are sticking together. It can be frustrating at times, especially when you've worked really hard on a spread. Now, this is Nick Wojcik. He's someone who was born without arms and legs, and he's an ambassador for Jesus. He goes around to all the countries and spreads the word. And here's the spread that actually means the most to me. This was created when our dog Sky passed away. We had him for many, many years. Here, I'll open it. It actually is a 3-page spread. And there's Sky. I'm still a little emotional when it comes to this, but I like the way that turned out. And that's pretty much it so far. Here's paint and a stained with ink cleaning wipe. Yeah, makes for an interesting texture and background. I've yet to decide what I'm going to do with that. But that's it for now. I've got pages upon pages to go. And I hope you enjoyed my spread. I hope you derive some sort of inspiration from it and are motivated to go out there and start your own and just experiment and have fun and let your inner you come out and flourish. Have a great day.